be good, be kind to your body, because if you really want your metabolism to work faster, if you're screwing it up all over the place, it's not gonna work faster, period. Just for the sake of simplification, I've listed out all the tips here already to advance. We've already talked about understanding what metabolism is, knowing what to eat, taking care of your liver and how essential and important that is. Now let's talk about balanced glucose levels and why this is super essential as well. The reason why people talk so much about sugar and not consuming too much of it is for this very reason. I talked about before glucose being your primary energy source, but here's the thing. This is why you can't just have spoonfuls of sugar and let that be your calories and you're good. Obviously you need all of these nutrients, but the thing is, all right, when you consume things such as complex carbs, for example, fiber, all right, your body needs to break down all those layers in order to get to that glucose, which means that the glucose isn't gonna directly hit your bloodstream. What happens when you consume like a straight up, spoonful of sugar or corn syrup, maple syrup, all of these are simple sugars, which means that your body doesn't need to do a whole lot of work. It just goes straight into your bloodstream, like shoots out all over the place. What happens is that your body likes to maintain a balanced level of 70 to 100 milligrams of blood glucose per deciliter, right? So think of this as your body's thermostat for blood glucose. Let's say you're at 100, you're good, things are functioning properly. What happens if you overindulge a little bit, you have a little extra sugar than you anticipated, all right, and you hit 150 milligrams? Well, what happens is that you have this organ in your body called the pancreas, and this little guy, he gets ready and he's like, okay, come on, we're doing this. They're bringing in the sugar. So he's gonna release the hormone insulin, and he's gonna bring in that insulin to help level down that blood glucose, all right, and bring it down from 150 back to a balanced level. Okay, what happens when this isn't functioning properly is that it's really dangerous. If your blood sugar levels get too high, it can damage your blood vessels, especially in the nervous system, your heart, kidneys, your extremities, your eyes. So you have to understand that this is super, super important to take care of, you guys. This is why you shouldn't just be eating straight up candy 7 days a week, all right? Keep it to that 10 to 20% of the time. The other 80% of the time, be good, be kind to your body, because you really need the proper functioning, and if you really want your metabolism to work faster, if you're screwing it up all over the place, it's not gonna work faster, period. All right, so let's talk strength training. When you do any sort of resistance or strength exercise, you are building lean muscle. Now, lean muscle burns significantly more calories than fat on your body. Just 1 pound of lean muscle on your body can burn around 14 calories per day versus 1 pound of fat, which will burn around 2 to 3 calories per day. Now you tell me if it's worth it to do strength training versus an hour of cardio and get some of that lean muscle on your body, which is gonna help you to burn more calories simply by existing. So really, really important, not just to take care of your bones, because when you train your muscle, you also strengthen your bones, but also for you to be able to burn more calories simply by existing with lean muscle on your body. So moving is just as important. You want to make sure that you're not just sitting down all day. If you're not moving your body, okay, you're not releasing energy, you're basically keeping your metabolism stagnant because it's saving up for a rainy day. It's going to keep all of that energy stored inside of you, and it's not going to release anything. So you tell me, what does a storage unit look like? All right, it looks like it's old and dusty and nobody's gone in there for days, and nothing's moved around a lot. You don't want to be a storage unit. You want to be a dynamic, constant flow of energy like you are. So get moving. Your environment is super important, all right? When you are in a stressful environment, that is going to release a series of hormones, which of course are going to affect your metabolism and might tell your body to decide to store things for a rainy day because you're too stressed and you have to react under that stress. So trying to keep yourself a little bit less stressed is